Hey everyone, welcome back. We're turning over a new blue leaf. I added the new. We get 517 gil. We get this thing. We get his stick. We get like the what's his name sticks. The bad guy stick. It kind of sucks. It's kind of not good. And it's not blue either. It's not like shiny. It's not like a rare stick. It's just a stick. It's a rubbish stick. Don't like it. I prefer my dog stick. The dog sticky I got. Strife beats Amazon. Latuja cannot believe it. I mean, I can believe it because Latuja always believe in you. Anyway, well done. I cannot thank you enough. Lapis Canyon is safe. Nicely done. That sack of gobu shite won't be bothering the Walkie anymore. Spectacular! Suspenders! The performance of a lifetime. I never knew you had it in you. Of course, I haven't forgotten about our arrangement. As of today, I will be withdrawing my funding from the Cerulean Mine project. Fools, you think you can defeat me? This place will be your burial ground. Yeah? Huh. I tricked you for a moment there, didn't I? I must admit, I've grown rather accustomed to playing the villain, but enough is enough. The fact is I lost our wager, so it's time I put an end to the plans for Lapis Canyon. I'm a businessman, not a monster, and I have you, Kada, and Martin to thank for reminding me of that. Shut up. The new world is vast, untamed land, and there are bound to be ways to acquire ceruleum without mining the sacred ground. Rose has agreed to fund my next expedition. I will be leaving by ship in the next few days, said her. Would you care to join me? You'll be able to be as my guide, perhaps. I can avoid repeating any mistakes I made with the Wallachie. You're serious, aren't you? I accept your offer, if only that I can keep you away from our land. Actually, I've had several places similar to Lapis Canyon, to which no one has laid claim. Then you and I have much to discuss. Why don't you just say that from the beginning, and then he would have been like, oh, okay, well, I'll mine there then. But first, I must prepare for a voyage. There's much to be done. Bye. I'll never forget you. If you ever have a chance to cross the Indigo Deep, you'll always be welcome to stay with the Wallachie. Thanks, kid. Peace out. Hold your chocobos. As Azoro II, there's no time to be gallivanting around the new world. You've got crowds to please, beasts to best, not to mention money to earn. Don't go away now, darling. Bye. I go through all the trouble of getting better and squeezing back into my costume, but it looks like you're her new favourite now. Bloody charming, that is. Mind you, the epidemic's over, so I don't need to dance to her tune anymore. So why is Martin still dressed as Great Azuro? No harm in earning a few gil while I think about my next move, is there? Lato Jar say Martin just like the attention. Quest accepted, but like, where am I going for quest done? Speak with mine. Oh, it's just right here. Okay. Something occurred to me. All this business with the Great Azuro and Azuro II's got everything to talk about blue magic. Those stuffy old bookworms in the Arcanist guilds never listened to me before, but this ought to make them take notice. In fact, I'm thinking about opening a Blue Mages Guild, partly as a way of rubbing my old guild masters' noses in it for rejecting my research, But so help spread the knowledge around Eorzea. I need a fair bit of gil to get the idea of the ground though. All the more reason to carry on as Great Azuro. I'll show them that I'm not even being half eaten by some beast can stop me. Of course, there's no room in the castrum for both of us. After all, I wouldn't deny my favorite and only apprentice a chance at fame and glory. So we got the stick. We got the stick. Stick. Where's the stick? Here's the stick. Stick. It looks horrible, doesn't it? It's. I don't think it's very good. Actually, I don't know. The blue is alright. It's a fine stick, whatever. But I like my wolf stick. My wolf stick is the best stick. Okay, it's the stick to go. It's the stick to rule. We got all the chiefs. What about you? You got nothing else to give me? All right. Well, okay. So we've done it. We've done all the blue mage stuff. We've done all of the blue mage that we can do. I've still got a few more things to get. I've got Satasha Hard here. I think that's like ink. I think it's from the Kraken or something. And then these are all primal ones that I've not managed to get yet. Not for lack of trying, mind you. I've just not got them. But this has been interesting. Blue Mage has been super interesting, to say the least. There's a lot. There's a lot to talk about when it comes to Blue Mage and limited jobs in general. I think there is something to it. Like, I think you could do it. Like, this limited job idea is not a bad idea. I do think it needs a little bit more polish, perhaps. Because, don't get me wrong, Blue Mage is great. Some of the skills, they're a little underwhelming for something that's meant to be designed to be broke. I don't think that this can't be a job. Playing through it, I don't think they're ever going to make it 70 or max level. I don't think they're ever going to make it to the cap and let you use it in current content. I just don't think they ever will. But I do think they could, if they put some effort into it, move some of the skills around. I reckon they probably could make it a job. I just don't think they ever will. For other limited jobs, I'm Beastmaster, sure. Like, if I get to go around and collect all the different monsters and then like Pokemon battle with them, if they have a good enough system, like, for example, if they have like the companion system, right? If they have this and like allow me to like level him up with like points and all this sort of stuff, I could get into that, you know? Like, let me put little hats on them and shit. Like, fuck yeah, Beastmaster sounds like great fun. Like, that would be great. And you have battles in the Coliseum again. That you redo pretty much the same thing. I think Beastmaster would be great. Now, Puppet Master on the other hand, which is the other one people have been talking about, getting parts for your puppet and doing stuff like that, sure. I think I would prefer Puppet Master just to be an ordinary job. Just make it an ordinary job. I think give it 3 different summons, like kind of like a summoner, and then just give it a crossbow or something. A crossbow, and then give you a crossbow and you a bunch of skills to make you a ranged physical DPS with a pet. So then again, I guess you're more like a machinist that way, but make the pet more summonery rather than like a stationary target, you know. Or give us an axe. Give us like an axe, and then do stuff like that as well. Hello, friend. But yeah, I'm up for this. This is fun. I hope that they expand upon this. I would like to see more mass carnival stuff. I'd like to see more. I'd like to see more, a lot more added to Blue Mage. I think they need to deal with some of the problems with it. Like, there's a couple of exploits when it comes to leveling Blue Mage, which I guess isn't really a problem, because if people are going to do it, then that's up to them, I guess. Like, I didn't want to do it. I don't want to, like, exploit. Not because I cared about the exploit, so to speak. Just because I didn't want to blow through the content so quickly. Like, because that is the content, you know what I mean? Like, I just didn't want to, like, breeze through it and then not bother. Like, this has kept me tied over. I've done a lot of effort into Blue Mage. It's really good. I'm going to be going through collecting the spells. Collecting the spells is fun. You know, getting all these different spells are really, really fun. I think the drop rate on these skills are perhaps a little too high. It's like the original, it's like originally getting a pony, you know? Like, it's crazy difficult to get some of these primal ones, in comparison to these ones, at least, anyway. I think I much prefer the open world ones to stuff like the look. Like this one here is very interesting. You get it in Ampador Keep, right? The final boss guy. We got it on a leave quest in Mordona. There was a leave quest in Mordona you could do that would summon one of these at the end, and we got it from doing that. Me and a group of friends. Like, that was really fun, and I like that. Like running around the open world with your friends and talking and laughing and, you know, unlocking spells and stuff. Like, I think that's fucking rad, and I'm all for this. I'm all for more Blue Mage. Now, let's talk about the story of the story of Blue Mage. Just turned a bit podcastery, but that's fine. Like, the story of Blue Mage is a bit boring. The main story of it is a bit dull. Like, okay, it's based on real life events. I get it. Like, whatever. The mere mention of the new world gets me excited, because I want to go to the new world and I want to explore and I want to have that, and I want it to be really, really fun and really cool and like a whole new adventure. And I don't think we're going to see that in the next expansion. I think we'll probably see that in the expansion after, maybe. You know, like, I think we'll see it in the expansion after next, because next we're going to be dealing with Garlemald, and then once we've done that, and then we're going to go to the new world, I think, and it'll be like a new arc, like a new story arc, and that's exciting. I want to go to the new world. It's really exciting, so it's fun to hear about it, fun to like get hints about what's there, like the Wallachia and all that. That's super cool. But the story here is not great, and I hope that when we eventually go to the new world, they don't mimic that same sort of story, you know, like us coming to the new world and us colonizing. Like, you can use that to start up something if you want, like, to get us over there. It's like, we need to go over and colonize. Like, that's fine, but get off of that rail really quickly, you know? I don't want to spend an expansion having an argument between me and, like, the current inhabitants of that land. That's just not interesting, you know? I want to go to the new world, have some fun, and then discover a plot, an evil or whatever, and put it down, you know? Like, that's what I want to do. But I don't know. I'm looking forward to that. Obviously, that's far, far in the future. More limited jobs, like Beastmaster, I'm all for it. Although I do wish there was some way to make it usable in current content, or I wish... But at the same time, if it was a job, if they just added Blue Mage as a DPS, I'm not sure I'd really use it. You know, because like thinking about other classes like Black Mages, Summoners, I don't use them. Like, I have them at 70, but the second I got them 70, I abandoned them, because I'm like, my main's a Samurai, so why do I use them? I wouldn't. You know, so perhaps there's something to that as well. So at least having it as a limited job, it's going to keep me coming back, and I will level it and get more spells and fill out my spell book, and I might come back and do the weekly mass carnival things to get the allied seals, because getting loads of allied seals and getting loads of Aetheryte tickets sounds fucking great to me. You know, so yeah, there you go. That's my opinion. It's a bit of a rambly opinion, but overall, I think I like it, and I think I'm okay with seeing more of it, as long as we don't see just this, you know. But there you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've never done like 23 episodes on a single job before, doing like different things that job does. Usually they're 5 minutes long. So you guys let me know if you enjoyed this. If you enjoyed this, let me know in the comments below. Let me know on Twitter, like whatever. Just let me know, and then I'll know if I should do this for a Beastmaster, I guess, or next time Blue Mage is here. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.